I'm Tom and I'm the founder of Hornit. We make bikes and accessories, including the Klug, which is the world's smallest bike rack, and the DB140, which is the world's loudest bike horn. And that was the product that I took on Dragon's Den. Innovative products are a really big hunting ground for counterfeiters. They can very often spot them on Kickstarter and Indiegogo, where they're being openly advertised. And so they can see, first of all, that it's going to be a successful product, so they don't have any abortive costs trying to come up with other ideas themselves. And they can either reverse engineer from getting one of those products, which might take a bit longer, or they can just simply go ahead and copy it from the images they can see. Basically, it just means that they can save a lot of money and get the product to market, sometimes even quicker than the inventor can get it to market themselves. So it's just straightforward cheating. At the outset, we made a business decision to cover as many of our products as possible with as much IP protection as possible. We have trademarks to cover the brand. We have various patents and utility patents in the UK, in the EU, the US, and also in China. And then we also use design registrations in different jurisdictions to give us the fullest protection possible. As Klug became more and more successful, we started finding the counterfeit Klugs on Amazon and eBay. And then we started hearing about the counterfeit Klugs cropping up in Instagram and Facebook campaigns promoting counterfeit Klugs. And things were so bad that they were literally using videos and other materials which we have to promote our own original Klugs in order to be able to sell their own counterfeit Klugs. And at that point, we started realizing we had a bit of a problem on our hands. And we then thought, well, the best way to deal with it is to start getting the links taken down, and we tried to do it ourselves. And very quickly it ended up with 1 employee out of 4 full-time just trying to sort of deal with the problem, which was sort of a completely unsustainable way of doing it. At that point, we enlisted the help of Snapdragon, and they used their proprietary software to do a trawl of all of the platforms worldwide and very quickly find all of the counterfeits. And then through their relationships with all the different platforms, they can get them taken down. And then that freed up our team to carry on working on what they should be doing rather than trying to find the counterfeits. Let me show you the difference between a counterfeit and an original. So the pink and white one is a counterfeit and the orange and white one is an original. And if you look at them, they really are very similar. The only actual visible difference is that our Klug has the logo on the side. But other than that, a consumer could quite easily be tempted to spend a few pounds fewer on the counterfeit, thinking there's no real difference. However, our Klug has been tested extensively, not just for the original production run, but for every production run. And you'll find that the counterfeit, they don't even think about doing that. And also what we found is that they use a different polycarbonate to us. And that makes their one much more brittle and much more likely to snap. And if you think of the few pounds you may have saved, you then need to contrast that with all the money you're going to lose on the damage from your bike, which will be probably hundreds of pounds, and potentially a lot more if your bike's fallen into other bikes or maybe even a car behind it. The best way to avoid buying a counterfeit product is to buy from the brand directly, or obviously you can buy from a reputable retailer. The things you probably want to watch out for are sort of dodgy spelling mistakes, and perhaps if the company is shipping from abroad, then maybe alarm bells should be ringing. But basically, if you're not familiar with the company, then it's best to do some research and maybe try and find some reviews.